Kentucky Afield. Every week, Kentucky Afield brings you features on hunting and fishing across the state.
What a nice fish.
It's an opportunity to hopefully get that bird in the lake.
Hey, we got another one over here.
There he is. Ooh, a nice one too. Boy, he's healthy.
What do we got? That was awesome. Got the first belt. Barely made it out in the field.
Got one. Big smallmouth.
Very nice.
Double point, they're in there. There they go.
Look at that joker.
Woo!
That's a good one there. Look at that. Beautiful. Whoa, this is a good one.
That's better than good, Chad.
Hello, and welcome to Kentucky Afield. I'm your host, Chad Miles. Join us as we journey the Commonwealth in search of outdoor adventure. This week, we're headed to Rough River Lake in search of hybrid striped bass. Then, we're going to meet up with fisheries biologists to find out what they're doing to manage our small streams. But first, it's May, and it's time to go frog gigging. We're here in Woodford County tonight, and it is July, it's hot, and tonight we are after what?
Bullfrogs.
Bullfrogs. You know, Travis, you called up a couple weeks ago, and you were actually college roommate with one of our videographers, Jameson Standard, and said, hey, Jameson, do you guys ever like to frog gig? Jameson's like, man, this is one of Chad's favorite things in the world. And you said, I got a honey hole.
Yeah, this is one of our best spots. We scouted it for a couple days. I think it's gonna be a productive evening.
So how long have you guys been chasing frogs?
I've been chasing frogs since I was 16, 17 years old.
Oh, yeah.
It's something I really enjoy. You can do it. There's a lull between turkey season and dove season, and this is a perfect way to fill that lull.
So the goal is going to be let it get dark and try to fill a skillet full of frog legs.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, it's one of my favorite things to eat, and one of my favorite things to do is get out. This time of year, you know, there's tons of fishing opportunities, but if you want to get out and do something like this, listen to that. You want to get out here and do something like this, you know, it gives you an opportunity. It's kind of like hunting. In a time of year where there's not a whole lot of that going on, you can get a frog gig, you can get your pellet rifle, whatever you want to do.
Grab them by your hand if you want.
Grab them by your hand. I mean, there's so many different ways to get them. And frog gigging season is a long period of time. You've got from the third Friday in May all the way till October. What's your favorite conditions for frog gigging?
Well, you like it to be hot, you know, unfortunately, you know, a lot of us don't like to get out when it's this hot, but you get a nice, warm, still night, good humidity, and get the bugs flying, and that's when you really get into the frogs.
Oh, yeah. Well, I tell you, let's get our gear together and kind of put a game plan, and I mean, they're right here right now. We'll get in there and get after them. What do you think?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it.
All right, let's go. Look at that one right there. Let's try to make a move on that joker.
Ooh, big dude.
And there's a couple around it, but let's move down here a little bit and we'll get him lit up when we get down on the water edge and try to get around top of him. He jumped. All right, well, that should be the first of many chances.
There's a couple right there. We'll have to just check them for size. That one right there is for sure big enough.
All right, there's one right there that might be big enough. You gotta start somewhere, right?
That's right.
There you go. He's big enough.
Chad, let's light this one up right here, man.
Can you get that far out? All right. I believe we got a frog on the end of the stick there.
I don't know if I got him or not.
I believe you do. Nice. That's a nice little lean out there to grab that joker. All right. I'll tell you what, there is absolutely nothing better.
All right, let's go up in these trees. We're gonna find a bunch, okay? You gotta come up on the top side on these.
That's a big frog right there, guys.
Hold on, don't move it, don't move it. Drive it to the ground. Got him.
Wow. Dude, that was awesome. Where did you
Barely got him back here on the web.
got it. That's a big frog. That's a big, now that's 12-inch frog right there, I think.
Yep.
He tried to jump in my pocket. That's a good frog right there now. I saw it go in and I could tell that it was behind him a little bit. And I saw that splash and I thought, what in the world just happened?
I guess with the trajectory, I was up on the bank a little bit. I mean, when I lunged, I was just right behind him.
Nice recovery. This frog almost got away twice. Right here in front of me. Oh, that's a good one there. There we go.
Good deal, man.
Nice. I feel like a 16-year-old kid right now, I will tell you that.
Fun, isn't it?
It's so much fun. There's something about it being out here. I remember being a kid, you're like, oh, I'm out later than I'm supposed to be, and you're tired, you wake up that next morning, and the second you wake up, head's off the pillows, a big smile on your face. You're like, that was cool, that was fun. You got one?
Yeah, he's just a little small. We're gonna let him go, but.
I'll tell you what, I was just showcasing another way to go out there and catch them.
Yeah, you can catch him.
There you go. All right. Nice job.
Nice job, Bruce.
That's a good one. Eight-foot gig is almost not enough. When they start getting that big broke,
Ooh, watch out.
they start getting that big hump in their back right there, those discs get about the size of a dime, you know you got a good one.
Big old frog.
I hear him back on that levee.
You know what they're doing, don't you? They're making fun of us.
That's right.
Because we've been through there twice.
I say what we do this time, we'll grab my pellet rifle, we'll come up on that bank and see if we can't get down to some of these that are more difficult to get a gig in there.
Shot.
Nice.
All right. I got him right there, do you see him?
I see him.
Got him.
All right, Chad, he's right there.
Good shot.
Nice one.
I tell you what, the old pellet gun's 3 for 3.
Guys, I stepped over right beside this spillway right here, and there's a big bullfrog sitting right up underneath this drain. We're gonna see if I can't come over the top of him and get him this way.
I'll go down here and shine him if you try to get on top and see if you can get a shot down. Nice.
Yes, sir. Look at that shot.
Look at that big old white belly on that frog. Wow. Nice shot. Got him.
Nice job.
Got him?
Got him.
Got him?
Nope. Gone.
I thought it looked like it hit him pretty square.
I don't know, man. I've missed a few myself.
So we gave it a good hour, let it settle back down. I say we make one more trip around it. There's a good chance there's gonna be one sitting up there with a headache or a backache or
Backache.
Hold on, guys. He's right here, see him?
You may shoot him again?
If you got a good shot on him, go ahead. Got him! I'll tell you what, this is just a lot of fun. I really appreciate you having us out. This has been an absolute blast.
Hey, thanks for coming out and hanging out with us. We had a great time.
The hybrid striped bass is one of the most aggressive, hardest fighting fish that you'll find here in the state of Kentucky. And Rough River Lake is a great place to go catch them. We're out here on beautiful Rough River Lake this May morning. I'm here with a good friend, Billy Parrish. Billy, you were down here a week or so ago. You were actually pre-fishing for a bass tournament using the Garmin Panoptics, and you located something not exactly largemouth bass, huh?
Me and a friend of mine were pre-fishing for a bass tournament, and we saw some shad flipping on top of the water, so we thought maybe those are largemouth, you know, they're kind of pushing the shad, so took the boat over there to it, and I could see them on my Panoptics. I took a little rattle trap out, you know, and came through them and caught a stripe, hybrid stripe about 17, 18 inches long.
I tell you what, when you start catching those hybrids on a moving bait through the water like that, it's hard to leave them, isn't it?
Oh yeah, yeah, we forgot all about pre-fishing.
I tell you what, I absolutely love fishing for white bass, hybrid, stripers, whatever they are. So today we're fun fishing. Show me how you're doing this. I can't wait to get that first hybrid stretching my line. We're gonna hopefully locate some bait balls, find some fish, and hopefully put them in the boat.
Well, let's go see if we can do it.
All right, let's go. Either somebody's throwing something in over there by that dock in the water, or I've seen two blow-ups.
Where at?
Right that way. I've seen two just
Like way over there?
all the way to that bank. I mean, because it was like two blow-ups right by that dock.
Start out with this big rattle trap. That could be stripes right here.
The direction is, I know, is based on that arrow right there, and it says they're about 30 feet, and we see them right there. So that should put us kind of out in that area.
Right. Look at that. He's going after it. Oh, he hit it. There. Oh, he hit it again.
Yep. Oh, here we go.
You got him?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a real good one.
This is a good one here. This is what you come to Rough River for right here, hybrid bass. Now, when they stock these, they're really, really small. And they look kind of like a white bass. This is a hybrid between a striper and a white bass. You'll see there's two teeth patch right there on the tongue. And that's one of the ways you can tell the difference between this and a white bass. Also, if you look how the lines come down, now on a white bass, you'll have one distinct line. On these, you're gonna have multiple. Look at the side, you got 1, 2, 3, at least 4. Now, on these fish, there is no size limit. You're allowed 15, but only 5 of which can be over 15 inches long. This one's almost 20 inches long. Nice fish.
There's some right there chasing a bait fish. There he is. He got it? Yeah, he got it.
Nice.
That's a good one.
What do you think you got this time? Oh, that's a good one.
Oh my gosh.
Look,
Yeah.
look.
You got one too? Yeah. I saw that fish hit it on that graph.
Well, you could tell they were pretty good sized ones on the graph.
Wow. I got a tank right here, man.
Look at here, this one here is probably a 5-pounder.
What? You got one that big?
Bigger than the last one.
That's a good fish here.
There we go.
Need the net?
I got him. Look at that, what a nice fish. Hey, we doubled
Wow.
up right there with two really,
Yes, we did.
really good fish. We saw them on the Panoptics.
Right.
Could tell they were bigger than the other ones we've been seeing. Right out there. You said you hit it, and I took 2 cranks to kind of get out of your way.
Yeah.
And picked it up, wham!
He hit
Smacked
mine. I just felt a tick, and then I dropped it, was letting it sink, and then boom, he nailed it.
That's so much fun.
I think we got a pretty good one here.
Here we go.
You get him?
What kind of thing's got me bent over? This
He did.
fish isn't as big as the last couple we've caught, but it's still, look at that rod. That's why I like doing this on a spinning rod.
Yeah.
It's pretty good one though.
Yeah, he
And I'll
is.
tell you, the cool thing is too, is there's some of these fish are actually tagged here. When I get this fish in, I'll show you where the tag would be.
Oh,
and then
Yeah. I got a pretty good one over here, Chad.
they're such hard biting fish. See, I don't see either one of these. They're not tagged.
Where would it be at?
It would be right there.
Yeah.
It'd be a piece that runs in, and it would have a metal piece, and there'd be a tag on it.
So they put that in there when they're real small?
Yep, and then it'll have a tag number for a fish number, as well as a number that you call to report it.
Right.
And then you need to take that information down, then release the fish. And you know, it'd be very much appreciated because they're doing a study to talk about what the mortality rate is, how far they're moving.
Right.
It'll produce additional information that hopefully will make them easier to catch. You just hit your bait.
Yeah, he did. He did hit my
I don't
bait.
know why you're not reeling that one in.
Oh my. Yeah, I'm gonna need a net. That fish is probably over 20.
I'll tell you what, there's not many under 15 today, is there? Oh, there he is.
Did you get him? Oh, you snagged him in the back.
This fish did not bite my lure. I literally just accidentally snagged this fish. So, nice fish, glad to have it. Got to go back. Well, Billy, seriously, it doesn't get much more fun than that.
I've had a blast.
Unless you can go find smaller fish, we got to be done for the day. It's 11 o'clock, we're limited out.
Didn't take long, did it?
But you know, here's the thing. When you got 5 each fish this size, if you're gonna keep some, put some fish in the refrigerator, it doesn't get any better than this right here. And why be greedy? If we catch any more today, even if they are under, when I know that in a year or two the fish can be this quality, there's really no reason for us at this point in time to want to keep a smaller fish.
Right, I agree.
I say we try to catch a couple more, turn them loose. We'll take these back and get them ready. I know what I'm having for dinner.
Sounds good.
Hey, thank you so much for bringing me out here and showing me how
Right.
you use these pan optics to catch
No problem at all.
open water fish.
Right.
When you can keep your bait right on top of fish in the open water and come out and catch fish like this, it doesn't get any better.
It's a lot of fun, isn't it?
On spinning tackle, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Good job, man. Now, let's go meet up with some fisheries biologists to find out how they are sampling fish populations in streams that are too small for an electro-shocking boat. Little more. Little more. One more. Yep. Today we're here in Clay County and I'm here with Jay Harala. Jay, what stream is this?
So we are on Redbird River, which is one of the 2 water bodies that kind of feeds in and forms the South Fork of the Kentucky River.
Okay. Today we're doing some fish sampling, but we're not using the typical equipment that we're used to seeing, which is a shocking boat, and for obvious reasons.
Yeah, so typically when we can get a boat in somewhere, that's our best option, right? It's mobile, plenty of power. In really small streams, we can take a backpack, but we've got a lot of streams and water in this state that are kind of in between. This being one of them. It doesn't have a whole lot of access where we could even think about getting a boat in.
So this is a micro shocking boat, but it just floats and you walk alongside it, which means you got to take a lot of extra precautions.
That's right. We've got non-breathable waders on, so neoprene canvas. You don't want to be wearing breathable waders. You start sweating, that gets kind of permeable, and you can feel a little buzz coming through your suit. So we'll also be wearing lineman's gloves, so in the event that we accidentally maybe touch the water with our hand while we're dipping a fish, we don't get shocked.
So what type of fish are we looking to sample today?
So we'll be doing a general sport fish survey today. Basically what that means is we're going to be looking for either black bass species, so smallmouth, largemouth, spotted bass. We'll also be looking for rock bass, bluegill, crappie if we see them. This is also a historical muskie stream, so we might have our hands full in the water with a muskie if we get one.
Tell me the other components of this boat and how it's going to work.
Yeah, so we've got a shock box, which is what you see on the back. That's going to convert that AC power from the generator into DC. What they're holding here are 2 anodes that are going to send the electricity into the water, and any fish that is within range of us is going to be stunned by that anode, kind of flip over on its belly. We'll be able to dip it, put it in our makeshift live well, and after that transect is done, we'll measure and weigh those fish and send them back on their way.
So they got to keep their elbows above the water. If their elbows go down and touch that water, it will literally give them a shock. Anytime you get in a stream and you start moving, you always want to make sure you're moving upstream so that all the dirty water is kind of going behind you. A lot of times what that does is pushes all the fish up as far as they can go. So my guess is that when they get up here and push these fish up to the next riffle, they're going to start seeing a lot more fish. What are other reasons why you'd want to know what species are in here and what the populations are like?
Well, quite frankly, this program is fairly young, that we've just been strictly looking at streams, so maybe 10, 11 years. So we're still trying to get baseline data on a lot of streams, and we haven't had this piece of equipment very long, so we're still trying to get some of that. The last time that this stream was sampled was, back in the 70s or 80s. Wow. When some muskie projects were going on. Mm-hmm. We really need to have an idea other than just what anglers tell us, which is honestly the best thing we have to go off some of these streams.
So you can create a baseline, and if you see a huge decline, you can start looking at what the reason could be. Could it be the lack of bait? Could it be, over harvest? Could it be other environmental issues that could be?
It could be a multitude of things, and we also want to, if we find a fishery that's great, it may be underexploited, and we want to promote it as an opportunity for the people around here, or for anybody to come in and create, dollars and cents for the towns around here.
Six.
And back in.
20.
7-2.
All right. So your first little run here was literally just a small little section, and we did see some other fish. You're never going to get them all in a stream like this. So we got some that got over here in this deeper water, which it puts you over your head. You can't quite shock like that.
Definitely one of the limitations of the gear. We also just had a little rain, so we got a little mud. So a few things. And we may have pushed them upriver. We may hit them here on the next run or two.
So you guys are now going to make one more pass on up to the riffles to see what you may have pushed up, and then you're going to bring back your next catch here? Is that
Absolutely.
the plan?
We'll be back here to show you what we got.
Well, how'd you guys do on this trip?
Well, we did a little bit better. We've definitely got a nice smallmouth in here this time. So.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's the kind of fish that people would come to the Redbird, and that'd be a target species to come here and try to catch. A nice, what do you think? 15-inch fish?
Yeah, we'll see here in just a second.
16-2.
Yeah, over 16 inches.
202.
Yeah, so this is a smaller stream, obviously, so I really wouldn't expect to see a whole lot of fish much bigger than that.
Okay.
That fish is probably getting close to the end of his lifespan, but I mean, for small water and some current, that's a great fish.
That's great, yeah. No, that's a fantastic fish. Now, did you guys see that fish before it come up?
No, he was hiding out underneath a log jam, wasn't he, Brandon?
So that just tells you these type of fish, you come in here and you look and you think, well, there's no fish here, I can't see any. One, they're camoed very well.
Absolutely.
All the fish species that are in here. And then you get some wood or some timber or some rock overhang, you never know what may be in there.
Yeah, and as clear as this water can get at times, they're gonna see you before you see them a lot of the time, so.
That's a good fish. Now let's check in and see who else has been out having fun in this week's Ones That Didn't Get Away. Bobby Anderson took trophy white and black crappie on a day of fishing on Green River. Nice job. Lance Mercer was fishing in Hancock County on the Ohio River and caught this beautiful blue catfish. Italy Ann Guernsey didn't let a little rain stop her from going out and taking this nice tom turkey on Derby Day using a 410 shotgun. Check out this beautiful rainbow trout that was caught by Jesse Vaught. Nice job. 9-year-old Samuel McKinney took this nice mature bird in Butler County with a 410 single shot shotgun. Nice job. David Doss from Franklin County hit the Kentucky River in search of crappie and caught this nice fish. Jim Oakes of Florence, Kentucky went to Cumberland Lake and caught this beautiful 4-pound walleye using a wiggle wart. Nice job. Stephen Walters and David Baker from Estill County said it took over 2 hours to sweet talk these toms away from their hens. Here we have Hayden Edwards and Levi who got both of these nice birds while hunting in Robertson County. Nice job. Canaan Childress caught this nice largemouth bass in Hardin County while fishing at the family farm pond. Nice job. You might be thinking about being on the water and fishing, but if you or someone you know is interested in hunting this year and needs a hunter safety course, this is a great time of year to get that taken care of. And remember, hunting and fishing on private property is a privilege. Always ask permission and thank the landowner. Until next week, I'm your host, Chad Miles, and I hope to see you in the woods or on the water.